So we'll now start. In earlier lecture, we have seen some multiple choice questions on vector algebra. Now we'll see some multiple choice questions on vector analysis, gradient, then divergence, curl of a vector. Now let us go to first question. What is the gradient of a scalar field phi is equal to 3x square y minus y cube z square at a point 1 minus 2 minus 1. Means what happens here? Here this is some surface and it is defined by this phi and we find gradient. Now gradient is a vector quantity and that gradient, suppose we take this point. This is the point, suppose 1 minus 2 minus 1. So gradient is a vector normal to the surface at this point. If we take here, it will be normal here. If we take here, it will be normal here. So we have to find here at point this. So we'll find that. So what is del phi? Del phi, it is gradient of a vector, gradient of a scalar. Now del, this is gradient of differential operator, that is I dabba by dabba x plus j dabba by dabba y plus k dabba by dabba z. So del phi, here phi is scalar but del phi is vector quantity. So I dabba phi by dabba x plus j dabba phi by dabba y plus k dabba phi by dabba z. This is gradient. Now here phi, dabba phi by dabba x. Now dabba by dabba x of phi. Phi means what? 3 x square y minus y cube z square. Now this is derivative with respect to x. So in second term there is no x, so we will get 6 xy. Now dabba by dabba y of 3 x square y minus y cube z square. So we get here, if we differentiate with respect to y, we will get 3x square minus 3y square z square. And dabba by dabba z of phi, that is 3x square y minus y cube z square. So if we find this, first term is 0 and second is minus 2 y cube z, minus 2 y cube z. Now use x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2 and z is equal to minus 1. So here if we find 6xy, 1 minus 2, so we will get minus 12. Minus 12. Now here 3x square, 3x square means here you will get 3 because x is 1. Now minus 3 y square, y is minus 2, so we will get 4. And here minus 1 square, that is 1. So you will get 3 minus 12, that is minus 9. And now here minus 2y cube. Y cube is what? Y is minus 2. So y cube is minus 8. Minus 8. And z is minus 1. So minus 2 into minus 8 into minus 1. So we will get here minus 16. So see here minus 12, minus 9, minus 16. Use here. So del phi is equal to. Now I multiplied by minus 12. So minus 12. Now second, j multiplied by dabba phi by dabba y. So minus 9j minus 16k. So this is gradient of a scalar function at 1, minus 2, minus 1. So out of these three, these four, this third one is correct. This third one is correct. Now next one, what will be the unit vector perpendicular to the surface phi is equal to 4x square y plus 2z square at point 2 minus 1 3, and these are four alternatives. In earlier question we have seen, so suppose we have surface, this is surface, some surface defined by this phi, and if we take any point here, so suppose point that is 2 minus 1 3. So what is gradient phi? Gradient phi, it is a vector that is normal to the surface here at this point. So del phi, it is vector normal to the surface at that point. What is unit vector? So unit vector we take, it is vector upon its magnitude. Vector upon its magnitude. So first we will find del phi. Del phi, it is I dabba phi by dabba x plus j dabba phi by dabba y plus k dabba phi by dabba z. So del phi is equal to I times. Now phi is this. So dabba phi by dabba x. So if we see phi, 4x square plus y plus 2z square, you will get here 8xy only, plus j, you will get 4x square y plus 2z square with respect to y, so you will get 4x square plus k. Now dabba phi by dabba z. So first term, derivative of first term is 0, derivative of second term is 4z. Now use 2 minus 1 minus 3. So del phi is equal to I. Now 8, x is 2. So here we will get minus 16 because y is minus 1, plus j, 4 into x square. So 4 into 4. So it is 60. Plus j, z is 3. So 4z. So you will get 12k. So here del phi is minus 16i plus 16j plus 12k. This is del phi. And magnitude of del phi. So del phi is a vector. So what is magnitude of del phi?
Under root minus 16 square plus 16
so
square
under
plus 2.
root minus 16 square plus 16 square plus 12 square. So if we find this, 16 square we know it is 256 plus 256 plus 144. So if we add and find, you will get 4 root 41, this one. So what is unit vector? Unit vector, that is minus 16i plus 16j plus 12k divided by 4 root of 41. So you can divide by 4. So you will get what? Minus 4i plus 4j plus 3k and whole divided by root of 41. So this is unit vector normal to the surface. So out of these four alternatives, you will observe this last one is correct. This last one is correct. Now next one, what is the divergence of vector field? F is equal to 3x square I plus 5xy square j plus xyz cube k at point 1, 2, 3. So suppose F is a vector and that is fxi plus fyj plus fzk. So fx, fy, fz are components of f along x, y and z axis respectively. So divergence we take del dot f. So what is del dot f? Hello?
fx into dabba by dabba x.
So we get here dabba by
Dabba x into fx
fx. Then
plus dabba by dabba y plus into fy.
fy plus
Dabba by dabba z into fz.
dabba by dabba z of f. This is gradient. Sorry, divergence. So here derivative of x with respect derivative of fx with respect to x. So if we take here derivative of 3x square. So dabba by dabba x of 3x square plus dabba by dabba y of 5xy square plus dabba by dabba z of xyz. So it is component wise derivative. So we get here 6x plus now 5xy square. So it is 10xy plus what? 3xyz square. This is del dot f. Now we can find del dot f at 1, 2, 3. So 6x, x is 1, so we get 6 plus 10 into 1 into 2 plus 3 into 1 into 2 into 3 square. So we'll get here 6 plus 20 plus here 3 into 2, 6 into 9. So it is 54. So 6 plus 20 plus 54, you will get how much? 80. So del dot f is 80. So here out of 4 alternatives, this second one is correct. Second one is correct. Now next one. A vector field which has vanishing divergence is called as. Vanishing divergence means suppose V is vector field, then del dot V is equal to 0. Then that field is called
Solenoidal.
It is solenoidal. So here, solenoidal. Diverging field, when field is diverging field, del dot V is positive. So it is solenoidal. Now, if the vector field V is equal to 3 into in bracket x plus y I plus 3y minus z into j plus x plus 3az into k is solenoid, then value of A will. Now, just we have seen, if vector field is solenoidal, means del dot V is 0. So V is given here. So del dot V, we know this is dabba by dabba x of 3x plus dabba by dabba y of 3y plus dabba by dabba z of 3z. So Vx, Vy, Vz, these are components. Now here, this first one is Vx, this second one is Vy, and third one is Vz. So here it is dabba by dabba x of 3x plus 1 plus dabba by dabba y of 3y minus z and plus dabba by dabba z of x plus 3x. Now here from first one, dabba by dabba x of 3x plus y. What is derivative of this?
3.
It is 3 plus what is derivative of second one?
3.
It is also 3.
3.
What is derivative of last one? 8. So this is 6 plus 3. But since field is solenoid, this must be 0. So 6 is equal to minus 3. So A is equal to how much?
Minus 2.
So field will become solenoidal. Then A is minus 2. That is x minus this one is x minus 6. So here the second one is correct. Second one. So you will get questions like this. Now next one. The curl of a vector f is equal to x square I plus 2zy minus y v. Now we know what is curl. Curl we take del cross where f is fxi plus fyj plus fj. So this first term is fxi plus second term is fyj plus third term is fz. And we know del operator it is I dabba by dabba x plus z dabba by dabba y plus k dabba by dabba j. So we can find del cross f. So del cross f we will use here determinant. So in first row we have unit vector I j k. Now in second row components of del that are dabba by dabba x, dabba by dabba y, dabba by dabba z. And in third row, we have components of f. That is fx. Fx is x square. Fy is 2j. And fz is minus 1. So this is equal to I times. Now we have to use these three. These two. Dabba by dabba y of minus y minus dabba by dabba z of 2j minus j. Now we have to use this with this and this with this. So we get here dabba by dabba x of minus y minus dabba by dabba z of x square, bracket is completed, plus k. Now we have to use dabba by dabba x of 2j minus dabba by dabba y of x square. So here r. So what will be the value here? We will get minus 1 minus 2 minus j. What is value in bracket?
0.
Hmm?
0, 0.
What is value in bracket?
0, 0.
0, 0. 0 minus 0 plus k. What is value in bracket?
0, 0.
0, 0. Now here, if we solve this, we will get minus 3i. Minus 3i. So, if we see alternatively, first one is minus 3i, second one is minus 3k, third one is minus 3k, and fourth one is 3k. So, here, first one is correct. First one is correct. Now, next one. the maximum line integral along closed path per unit area is called dot dot of the vector divergence curl vector product scalar product. This one is correct. Which one is correct? So suppose this is vector field, some vector, then we take what some closed path. Suppose we start from A, then go to B, then from B to C, and C to D, and D to A. We go along this path. Now, suppose at any point we have vector B, then this angle is theta. Then we take V dot DL. This here we take length element that is along the path. So if we know V is parallel to that path, P dot dl is maximum. When P is perpendicular to the path, V dot dl is 0. So maximum value when vector field is parallel to the path. So we divide this path into small elements, and we take vector field on each element, then we find V dot dl and we go on adding that. So we get line integral along the closed path. Now this path will have area. Suppose that area is A. Then we divide this area by this integral by A. And this gives you curl of a field, curl of a vector field A. Area. Area. But what is direction of area? Area is perpendicular to the area vector is perpendicular to the area. So curl of vector. So the second one is curl. So the maximum line integral along closed path per unit area is called curl of the vector. Now next one. What is the value of constant P so that the vector field V is equal to x plus 3y I plus y minus 2xk plus x plus bzk. Sorry, that we have just del dot we have to find. That is gamma by gamma x of x plus 3y plus gamma by gamma y of y minus 2x component right? Gamma by gamma of x plus b. So we get here. From first we get 1, from second one we get 1, and from third one we get 2. So it is 2 plus b. And this must be 0 for solenoid. So we get b is equal to minus. So here b is equal to minus. Now next one. The vector field A is equal to yzi plus xzj plus zyk. Now what is first one? Solenoidal and rotational. Rotational but not solenoidal. Irrotational and solenoidal. Irrotational but not solenoidal. Now here, suppose A is vector field. A is vector field. It is said to be solenoidal when del dot A is equal to what?
0.
So for solenoidal field, del dot A is 0. And for irrotational field? For irrotational field.
Cross product.
Cross A will be equal to 0. So when del dot A is 0, field is solid. and when del cross A is 0, field will be rotated. This field is uniform. So when del cross A is not equal to 0, field is rotational. Field is rotational. Maybe negative or positive depending upon counterclockwise or clockwise. And when del dot A is not 0, it is not solid. So we see first we see del dot. So what is del dot A? So if we take here del dot A, that is gamma by gamma x of Ax. Ax is what? Y plus gamma by gamma y of x plus gamma by gamma z of z. Now first one is 0 plus second one is 0 plus third one is what? Y. So it is 1 and this is non. If y is not 0, this is non. So y is not given, so we treat it as non. So it is not solid. Not solid. Because if y is not 0, it is not. Now del cross A, we will I J K gamma by gamma x, gamma by gamma y, gamma by gamma z. Now here y z, then here x z, and here z y. We find I multiplied by gamma by gamma y of z y minus gamma by gamma z of x minus k. Then we have to take this one and this one and so gamma by gamma x of z y minus gamma by gamma z of y plus k. Now gamma by gamma x of x minus gamma by gamma y of y. So if we find this r, so z minus x minus k, gamma by gamma x of z y, that is 0 minus gamma by gamma z, that is y, plus k, first term is z, gamma by gamma x of x is 1, minus z. Now see here, it is non-zero. So non-zero. So which one is correct out of 4 alternatives? Hello? B.
Rotation.
It is rotational because del cross is not 0 as well as del dot A is not 0. Del dot A is not 0 means it is not solid. And it is not 0, del cross is not 0 means not rotational, it is rotation. So this second one is correct. Second. Now next. The position vector r is equal to xi plus yj plus zj, then each of the following is true. Del dot r is 1, del dot r is 3, del dot r is 0, del dot r is 1 plus. This is divergence of position vector. काय हो सकते वैल्यू? हेलो
3.
Huh?
B.
3.
It will be how much? It will be gamma by gamma x of x component is x plus gamma by gamma y of y plus gamma by gamma z of x. This is del dot r. X, y, and z components are x, y, z. So here 1 plus 1 plus 1, so it is 3. So del dot r is 3. So del dot r is 3, second one is correct. Now if r is equal to root of x square plus y square plus z square, then del r, gradient of r, will be. Now we know r is position vector. It is I x plus j y plus k z, and its magnitude is root of x square plus y square plus z. We know. Now we have to find gradient. Gradient means del r. So del r. So I times gamma by gamma x plus j times gamma by gamma y plus k times gamma by gamma z, and we have to operate on r. 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 So first we take this one. Gamma by gamma x of r, that is gamma by gamma x of root of x square plus y square plus z square. So we get gamma by gamma x of x square plus y square plus z square raised to 1. So what is derivative of this? What will be the derivative?
2x upon 2 root x square plus y square plus z square
2x.
upon 2 root.
So here power is what? Here some function. Power is 1 half. So what happens here? We get 1 half into what? X square plus y square plus z square raised to 1 half minus 1 into derivative of this. So that is gamma by gamma x of x square plus y square plus z square. So we get this one as 1 half of x square plus y square plus z square raised to 1 half minus 1 is minus 1. In derivative of this is 2x. Now 2 will get cancelled. We will get this one as x upon x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 1 plus 1. So we will get here root of this is what gamma r by gamma. So we will get del r I times x upon. Now this is r. This one is r. J times. What will be the value of gamma r by gamma y? Go by this.
Y by r.
You will get y upon r plus k. You will get what?
Z upon r.
Z upon r. So here ix plus zy plus kz, that is vector r. You get this one as vector r upon magnitude of r. So this one is gradient of r. So vector r upon magnitude. So here first one is correct out of 4. Now next one. If r is equal to root of x square plus y square plus z square, then del 1 by R. So here 1 upon R. We have to find del of 1 upon R. So you will get here del of 1 upon R will be I times gamma by gamma x of 1 upon square root of x square plus y square plus z plus j times gamma by gamma y of 1 upon square root of x square plus y square plus z square plus k gamma by gamma z of 1 upon root of x square plus y square plus z square. Now we find this first. So here first one is what? Gamma by gamma x of 1 upon root of x square plus y square plus z square. So we can write it that x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 1. I have taken at the numerator. Now we have seen earlier here. Power is what? Power is minus 1. So you have to go by this. Only you have to take power minus 1. So here you will get power is minus 1 half. So I can write here minus 1 half x square plus y square plus z square raised to minus 1 half minus 1 into derivative of x square plus y square plus z. So this is minus 1 half. Now x square plus y square plus z square minus 1 half minus 1 is
minus 3 by 2.
minus 3. And derivative of this is 2x. Now 2 will get cancelled. So we get minus x upon x square plus y square plus z square raised to 3 by 2. So we get here minus x upon r cube. Because x square plus y square plus z square raised to 1 half is r and cube of that. So r cube. Similarly, you will get gamma by gamma y of 1 upon r will be equal to what?
Minus y by r cube.
Minus y by r cube. And gamma by gamma z of 1 upon r is minus
Z by r cube.
z by r. So take del r. So del 1 upon r. So first term is I into minus x by r. X by r. Second, k times minus y upon r minus k times minus k times z upon r. So I can take minus 1 upon r common. We get Ix plus jy plus kz. Now Ix plus jy plus kz, that is vector r. Position vector. So we get this one as minus r upon r. So out of these 4 alternatives, actually here you must be del 1 upon r. 1 upon r is del 1 upon r. So it must be minus r upon r. So this last one minus 1 upon minus r upon r. So now next one, which one of the following is true? So del dot phi a, phi is scalar, is equal. Four identities are given. Means in each alternative we have to find del dot phi a. So out of these four, which one is that? So a is vector. So you can have a, that is vector. You can write x I plus axi plus ayj plus azk. So here, then phi a, phi is scalar. So you can directly multiply to these terms. Phi is a scalar. Now we can find del dot phi. Del dot phi a means what? Phi is some vector function now. So you get gamma by gamma x of phi a x, that is x component, plus gamma by gamma y of phi a y plus gamma by gamma z of phi a z. Phi a z. This phi is scalar, we can multiply to each term. Now let us take this first one. So we get this. Now here, phi is scalar function. It will be function of x, y, and z. So here we can use product rule. So you can take gamma phi by gamma x multiplied by a plus what? Phi gamma x by gamma. It is from first term. Plus now, same one. Gamma phi by gamma y into ay plus second term ay plus phi into gamma ay by gamma y plus gamma phi by gamma z of aj into aj plus phi into gamma by gamma z of aj. Now here, if you take this first term, third term, and fifth term, so from these two terms, you get gamma phi by gamma x into ax plus gamma phi by gamma y into ay plus gamma phi by gamma z into aj. Plus, now we take this term plus this term plus this term. And what is common in these terms?
Phi.
Phi is common. So you can take in bracket gamma x by gamma plus gamma ay by gamma y plus gamma az by gamma. So this is it. Now see here, gamma phi by gamma x into a, gamma phi by gamma y into a, gamma phi by gamma z into a, ax, ay, az, these are components of vector a. So, and what is the del phi actually? Del phi is r gamma phi by gamma x plus z gamma phi by gamma y plus k gamma phi by gamma z. And what is del dot a? A is this one. Axi plus ayz plus az. So you get gamma ax by gamma x plus gamma ay by gamma y plus gamma az by gamma z. This is del dot. So here, if we take a, so I gamma phi by gamma x dot axi, you will get this. Similarly, j gamma phi by gamma y dot ayz, you will get this. and so on further. So this first bracket will be del phi dot del phi dot, and second curve is phi into del dot. So del phi dot A is here, you can take this in bracket del phi dot A. So see, out of 4 alternatives, here this one is correct. Del dot phi A equal to phi del dot A plus del phi dot A. Now next one. Which one of the following is true? Now here del cross phi A. So again phi A is this one. Again phi A is this one. So we have to find del cross phi A. So del cross phi A will be equal to, you know, I J K gamma by gamma x, gamma by gamma y, gamma by gamma z, and what is x component of phi A?
Phi AX.
This one. So you get here phi AX, phi AY, phi A. And then by solve by usual method. So if you solve by usual method, you will get this term. You will get this term. So it is simple. The scalar potential is given by V is equal to x square minus y square minus z square wholes. The Laplacian of V is. So V is scalar. And we know del V, it is gradient, where del is I gamma by gamma x plus j gamma by gamma y plus k gamma by gamma z. Then what is Laplace? So if you take del dot del V, now del is this one. So we know I can write I gamma by gamma x plus j gamma by gamma y plus k gamma by gamma z dot. Now what is gradient of V? That is I gamma V by gamma x plus j gamma V by gamma y plus k gamma V by gamma z. Now here I dot I is 1, I dot j is 0, and so on. So if we take this one, we will get what? Gamma by gamma x of gamma V by gamma x plus you will get gamma by gamma y of here gamma V by gamma y plus gamma by gamma z of gamma V by gamma z. So we get this as gamma 2 V by gamma x square plus gamma 2 V by gamma y square plus gamma 2 V by gamma z. Or this is equal to gamma 2 by gamma x square plus gamma 2 by gamma y square plus gamma 2 by gamma z square operating on V. And this is del square. There del square is this bracket, and this del square, it is called Laplace. It is called Laplace. So we have to find Laplace of V. So Laplacian of E is del square. So del square of x square minus y square minus z. So it is what? Gamma 2 by gamma x square of x square minus y square minus z plus gamma 2 by gamma y square of x square minus y square minus z plus gamma 2 by gamma z square is equal to x square minus y square minus z. So what is first term? What is derivative of first term?
2. 2. 2.
It is 2. What is derivative of second term?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. And for third term?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. So here total is minus. So here minus. Minus. Now next one. Which of the following option is not correct? Not. A is solenoidal if del dot A is 0. We know this is correct. Next one is A is irrotational if del cross A is 0. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes. And here this is some vector identity. Del dot del cross A is equal. So if we find divergence of curl of a vector field, it is 0. So this one is also correct. Now if A is conservative, if A dot dl is not equal to 0, this is line integral along closed path. So here, if field is conservative, your vector field may be conservative or may be non-conservative. So the vector field is said to be conservative. The vector field is said to be conservative where line integral of vector field, suppose V or suppose A, along closed path is 0. Is integration A dot dl is equal to 0. But what is given here? A is conservative if A dot integration along closed path A dot dl is not equal to 0. So this is not correct. It must be 0 for conservative. This is not correct. Now, a vector field with a simply connected domain is conservative. First one is if and only if its curl is 0. If and only if its divergence is 0. If its curl and divergence is 0, okay. If and only if its curl is not 0. Curl is non-zero. So here, so which one is correct? Aman?
नाही माहित सर.
No idea.
No.
And just I have explained you, the vector field is said to be conservative. Okay? There is line integral along closed path is 0. Okay? So uh, for conservative vector field, line integral along closed path is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. And what is curve? Uh, in this problem, I have discussed here. What is curve? Curve of vector V, it is line integral along closed path per unit area. Okay. So if line integral is 0, line integral per unit area is 0. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. This below. Curve is what? Curl of P, it is line integral along closed path per unit area. Now, if field is conservative, so integration is 0, so curl is also 0. Okay?
Yes.
But you cannot say about divergence. Okay? So divergence may be 0 or may not be 0. But curl is definitely 0. So here, first one, if and only if its curl is 0. Okay, second one is what? If and only if its divergence is 0. You cannot say about it. This divergence may be 0 or may not be 0. But here, what is if and only if its divergence is 0, so it is incorrect. If its curl and divergence is 0 always, you cannot say curl is 0, but divergence may be 0 or may not be 0. So this is also not correct. If and only if its curl is non-zero. For conservative, it is 0. So this is also not correct. So this one is correct. If and only if its curl is 0, it will be said to be conservative. Now next one. If A is constant vector field, then constant means you can have here A is equal to suppose 4I plus 3J plus 4K. Suppose this is 3. So what happens here is X component is constant, Y component is constant, Z component is constant. So Ax will have value 4 always for any value of X, Y. Y component is 3. Z component is 4. So what is del dot A?
0.
And what is del cross A? Here, in del cross A and in del dot A, we take partial derivatives of components. But components are constant, so what happens? Their derivatives are 0. So del dot A is 0, del cross A. So here, which one is correct? This last one. Because here del dot A is 0, okay, but del cross A is not 0, so it is not correct. Here, both are non-zero, it is also not correct. Here, this is also not correct. Now, next one. If the vector field F is equal to 3x square I minus 6xyj, then divergence of F is. We have seen divergence. So F is equal to what? Fxi plus Fyj plus Fzj. And del dot F is what? Dabba by dabba x of Fx plus dabba by dabba y of Fy plus dabba by dabba z of Fz. Now here dabba by dabba x of, now 3x square I, so it is 3x. Now minus 6xy, that is Fy. So minus dabba by dabba y of 6xy plus dabba by dabba z. Now here you can take plus 0. So of 0. You will get first one 6x. Second one is also 6x. So total is now see here the vector field F is equal to xi minus yj plus z. Then the direction of curl F. So we have to find direction. Curl F will be what? Perpendicular to the area. This here we have vector field. We take some closed path from ABCD. A. We find line integral. This one will have area. Curl will be perpendicular. That is. So we have to find that direction. So first find del cross F. What is del cross F? I, J, K in first row of equation. Gamma by gamma x, gamma by gamma y, gamma by gamma z, then x component is x minus y. Here, error in the problem. Look, actually here is yz. Yz. So here yz. Typing mistake is there. Xi minus yzz plus z. So you will get here I gamma by gamma y of minus y minus gamma by gamma y gamma by gamma so gamma is equal to I gamma by gamma y of z minus gamma by gamma z of minus y minus z gamma by gamma x of z minus gamma by gamma z of x plus a. Then here gamma by gamma x of minus yz minus gamma by gamma y of x. Now here I in bracket first derivative is 0, second one is what? Plus y minus a 0 minus 0 plus a. Now here 0 minus 0. So you will get 1 r. This is del cross. So what is direction of curl F?
Along x-axis.
Along x-axis, because there is unit vector along x-axis. So it is along x-axis. Now next one, the vector field F is equal to x square I minus 2j j minus y. Then the direction of curl F will be same one. Del cross F will be I J K determinant gamma by gamma x gamma by gamma y gamma by gamma z and here x square 2z minus 1. So we get here I. Now gamma by gamma y of minus 1 minus gamma by gamma z of 2z minus z gamma by gamma x of minus y minus gamma by gamma z rate of x square plus a dabba by dabba x of x square minus dabba by dabba y of, so dabba by dabba x of 2z minus dabba by dabba y of x square. Then find out. So it is equal to I. Derivative of first term is minus 1. Derivative of second term is minus 2. Minus j. In bracket. Here derivative is 0. Here also derivative is 0. Plus k. Derivative dabba by dabba x of 2z 0. Dabba by dabba y of x square 0. So you get minus I. So what is direction? Minus there. Along x axis, along y axis, along negative y axis, along negative x axis.
Negative x-axis.
Along
Negative x-axis.
So this one is correct. So thanks very much for this lecture. So you will have multiple choice questions like this in your exam. Okay, you have to prepare accordingly for your exam. Okay, do you have any problem?
No, sir.
Okay. In next lecture, we will take multiple choice questions on electronics. Okay, we will start with electronics, and we will take multiple choice questions on all chapters. Because mathematical is somewhat simple one. You may have difficulty in electronics. Okay. So we will stop here now, and then we will take next lecture maybe on Monday on electronics. Okay.